Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Polygon Matic. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, if you haven't seen the previous update, I encourage you to check it out before watching this one so that you have more context as to what I'm saying. Now, with that being said, let's jump into the daily chart. We are on TradingView, and in the last video, I did show you this multi-month support trend line, and as you can see, we're holding it as support very nicely at the minute. And if you watched the video and you paid close attention, you would have had some at least buy orders if you did your own research, obviously, and you would have some buy orders over here, and you would have gotten into the project by this point. And this is where the golden ratio is on this large Fibonacci level that we have. So the Fib is set up from the swing high in May to the swing low over here in July, but it is a bit. Yep, there we go. Okay, now it's a bit more correct. So, and we also do have the wave 5 of the Elliott wave theory. Now, wave 3 is usually the biggest wave, and here it is pretty large, as you can see, but we're looking for wave 5, and sometimes wave 5 can be bigger than wave 3, but in this case, we're looking at a $6 to $7 per Matic coin, so this wave is going to be a bit smaller than the wave number 3. But would I expect us losing this yellow trend line? Now, if Bitcoin started crashing back down to 55, 54K, then we potentially can come back down to the 0.5 on the Fib and retest $1.30 basically. But I wouldn't expect that. I do think that we're just about to end this pullback, guys, and we're gonna start off with some pretty massive candles towards the end of the month. And I do see us getting to at least 90K for Bitcoin by the end of November. So yeah, and as you can see, we got a bit overextended from the 20 EMA over here, and we're coming back down. You lost support, and you found support on this basically yellow trend line. So yeah, I do think we're going to hold it, to be honest with you. I think we're going to hold it. Bitcoin has pulled back, quite significantly. So I think the market has cooled down in these couple of days, and we're going to start making higher highs. And what I would like to see is us making this ascending triangle over here, and then breaking out this $1.71 resistance level is gonna keep us down, and we're gonna make higher lows, and we're gonna break out eventually. So that's something that I'm looking for. Obviously, getting above the 20 EMA is nice, but what is even nicer is that the 20 EMA is coming back down closer to the 55 EMA, so that the next leg up can be even bigger than the previous one. Now, that's pretty much it for the daily chart over here. We are in a perfect uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs, so everything is doing great. Now, if we jump into the daily RSI, in the last video, I did give you some support lines over here. Obviously, all of them were lost, and we're looking to find at least some support over here. And on the Binance chart, I do have this as well. So this support level is what I feel like is going to hold, because you have two previous touches from this area, and 37.45 on the RSI will potentially hold. So look for some buy orders at this level. But overall, dollar cost averaging right now is the best thing, because you never know when we're going to see the reversal. But as you can see in the RSI, we are in an uptrend as well, making higher highs, higher lows. So looking good across the board. Now let's jump into Binance. And jumping into the 4-hourly chart straight off the bat, I do want to show you a hidden bullish divergence. So here on the price action, we're making a low and we're making a lower low, as you can see. But on the RSI, we have made a low and now we're making a higher low. Now this is called a hidden bullish divergence, and this typically ends up with a price having a nice move towards the upside. Now, why do I think that is going to happen? And what gives me more confluence for that is the fact that we are in a falling wedge over here. As you can see, we are in this perfect falling wedge, and usually the target from the falling wedge is where the wedge was created, and it was created over here at $2.20. The Let's change the color of that trend line to white, and let's add the price tag. So yeah, $2.20. From where we are right now, that is a 45% trade. So not bad at all, I would say, right? Not bad at all. And obviously what can happen is we can start having the wave towards the upside. We get rejected and come back down lower into the apex. And the closer you are to the apex, the stronger the breakout is. That's typically how it works with the falling wedge. And yeah, so we're in a bullish pattern. Obviously, as well, we were in a bearish pattern over here. Last video, I showed you this bear pennant, and the target from the bear pennant basically was somewhere around $1.43. And as you can see, that's pretty much exactly where we came down to. So target perfectly met. And this gives me, you know, the incentive that we're going to have a move from here to the upside. And this is potentially our bottom. Also, you can see that we do have a support level over here. So we've bounced off of this area before. So this is perhaps like a break of resistance, back test of support, next leg up. That is potentially what's going to happen, because as you can see over here, we had a nice bounce from the exact same level. We didn't come back as low, but, you know, we're creating basically a nice, you know, bottomed out structure over here. And, you know, it looks good for continuation. So I'm going to keep that bear pennant in there. And like I said, yeah, look at this falling wedge on the 4-hourly RSI. We have been in the oversold over here. So, you know, great opportunities to get involved in the project at this minute. Still, you know, relatively oversold in my opinion, as pretty much all the altcoins are. Stochastic RSI has started coming back down. And as you can see, we are moving towards the downside. I would expect if we have that trend reversal, then we would start reversing the trend midway here on the stochastic as well. So look for that. But otherwise, if we come back down to the oversold over here, so this would be your perfect buying opportunity for Polygon Matic. And let's jump into the weekly chart real quick, see what's going on over here. So on the weekly chart, we were starting to get a bit overextended as well, as you can see. Making higher highs, higher lows, obviously beautiful uptrend, got a bit overextended from the 20 EMA, and now we're coming back down for support. And, you know, with that support, we have more strength for the next leg up. You know, beautiful. This is actually beautiful, guys, in my opinion. And let's see, what do we have over here with the 35? Yeah. So we're holding support on the 20. We didn't even come back to the 20. The 20 sitting at $1.41. And we haven't even come back that low. Let's check the oscillators. Yeah, RSI doing beautifully, beautifully. As you can see, we had a resistance zone over here on the weekly RSI. So potentially what is going to happen here on the weekly RSI is a little ascending triangle of sorts. Potentially, you know, if we have a further pullback, I would assume that we would, you know, bounce off of this area somewhere around 52 on the RSI. But, you know, that's what I think potentially can happen on the weekly RSI. Now let's jump real quick into the daily, because I don't want to be taking a lot of your time. So jumping into the daily chart over here, let me bring out some of the EMA. So I'm starting to use a bit more EMA. So I'm starting to use the 10 EMA, the 80 EMA, and the 100 EMA. So here on the daily chart, we're actually holding support off of the 100 EMA, which has held support previously in October over here. And we're coming back to it, holding it as support. Hopefully we can start climbing back up above it. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Below that, we do have the 200 EMA, but I don't think we're going to come back that low, because we did come back there in September. In the dump that we had there, we held it as support like a boss. So potentially, if we do end up having a stronger correction, then yeah, you can see us coming back to the 200 EMA, and that would be your absolutely last support level that you want to hold. And yeah, other than that, I do think that's pretty much it. Stochastic, look at this. We're in the oversold over here, and we've been here like for the entirety of November. It's a really, really great time to enter Polygon Matic at this point. Bearish cross November 5th. From November 5th, we did depreciate of around about 22%, so you could have bought back in lower if you're a trader or you know, if you do follow the MACD, which is a lagging indicator, I do want you to keep that in mind. So that is pretty much it. If I missed out anything on the charts, please let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to check me out on Twitter. We do have a Telegram chat and a Discord server. A lot of great stuff is going on in there. You can request your TA analysis in the Discord server, and we also do have a crypto club running, so you can join us over there. Exclusive content, guys, monthly subscriptions, obviously, more personal one-on-one connections, and it's a great way to support the channel and a great way to you know, get more exclusive stuff basically, and low cap gem early calls. Some of those have done very nicely. So yeah, feel free to check it out if that's something that you're interested in. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.